Here are the best study methods to ace all of your exams. And these are also what I used to maintain my 4.0 GPA as a Harvard sophomore, get a 1580 on the SAT on my first try, 11 on 5 AP exams, and become a US National Chemistry Olympiad finalist. So let's get into it. Number 1, practice, practice, practice. And I don't mean practice reading your textbook, I mean practicing the concepts by doing homework assignments, practice tests, and more. Okay, so what do you do if your teacher doesn't give you any practice problems or exams? This used to be one of my biggest struggles and concerns in high school, but now in college I found a super helpful tool so I don't even have to worry about it, and that is StudyFetch. I literally just use StudyFetch, and they have 4 different features. You can make practice tests, quizzes, flashcards, and a match game, and these are so helpful to start practicing. I love making their practice quizzes, and you can choose any problem type, including multiple choice, free response, or anything, and also the number of questions. I've made so many, and for example, this is a multiple choice test that I made, and it's so helpful to just upload your material and have a million questions back at you. Also, it's so important to figure out exactly why you get a problem wrong. This is super important. If you don't do this, you basically practice for nothing. And if it's really hard or you can't figure out what you did wrong, I also love how you can use Sparky. You can just ask Sparky to chat about your question right here, and Sparky will help you answer whatever question you have about the problem you got wrong. It's literally a built-in study tutor, and Sparky is so cute. Okay, for practice problems, you can also play games like the match game, and I love to do this because it makes it more fun. StudyFetch has a lot of games in their arcade, but if you want to use their match game, it's basically like this, and there's a timer, and you try to match the flashcards. Now, tip number 2 is to make your own study guide. I would hand write a study guide with the most important concepts and formulas. First, you want to do this from memory to practice your active recall, and then you can go back to check if you missed anything. This whole study guide should only be 1 to 2 pages, or maximum maybe like 4 or 5 pages for the entire course. If you don't think you got everything, or if you're scared you missed anything, just go and use StudyFetch to summarize your lecture notes or textbook to make sure that you have everything. Okay, next study method is spaced repetition, because cramming does not work. You have to review information every once in a while, and you want to do this as frequently as possible over time. And this can be done by maybe reviewing or writing your study guide every once a week, or my favorite way to do it is flashcards. I would slowly add flashcards as we move along the school year, and then I would review everything every once or twice a week. And I use the same platform to do this. They have the best flashcards, and what I love about it is you actually have a place right here where you can track stats with spaced repetition. So they basically built in the study method for you. But anyways, in summary, the best 3 study methods are to practice, to make your own study guide, and spaced repetition. I hope that this helped you, and thank you so much for listening. Good luck studying. Love you. Bye.